Hey, Babs. Hey, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? The quality looks good today. It doesn't look washed out. So as you guys are joining, first and foremost, hi. First, my name is Andrea. But as you guys are joining, put your name, where you're from, all that stuff in the comment section. As y'all know, we're going to wait a little bit. Let the system tell people that we are live so y'all don't miss out. And stuff like that. But as you guys are joining, put your first name and where you're from. Or we can switch it up. Hey, Janine. We can put your first name and then maybe your business or something like that. And there's Dash. Again, it's like every day, like clockwork, he is doing that. Hey, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? So I had a title change simply because I've been trying to like plan out my live videos, but I honestly didn't do that today or yesterday, which is why it turned into a Q&A. But I was like, hey, hello. So I was like, you know what? I know what we're going to talk about because I feel like it's a topic that comes up so much. And I posted something on my Instagram yesterday on my feed. And I asked you guys, like, what do you believe you have to do or be in order to be successful on YouTube? And I got a lot of good responses. So I wanted to kind of walk through those because I know a lot of people struggle with kind of the same thing. So I wanted to talk about that. Yeah, I'm going to let y'all know I am sleepy. I was up last night until like 1 o'clock working on something, working on a special presentation, or not presentation, special training for my clients. So I was like, okay, but I'll rest on Sunday because tomorrow's busy too. But how are y'all? What's up? How are y'all? Let's get to talking. How was your day? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I think it looks good on you. Thank you. It's my like set apart shirt. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I haven't worn it in a while, but thanks. So as you guys again are joining, put your first name, put your business as well in here so we can know, like, or even not even just your business, but what do you do? That way we can know, we can build connections and learn how to benefit each other and help each other, stuff like that too. So I'm gonna let you guys know, as I always do, I got a call at 40 minutes, so it's not like it's gonna be that short. So let's be real. Let me see if I can pull up this on my iPad, and if I can, I'll get on live via. I'll get on live on Instagram too. Oh my gosh, y'all! Why did I just now? I started using my iPad again. I don't know what's going on with this. Sorry, I know I'm kind of dry. I'm tired. No, I'm not signing into this right now. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're just gonna be live on this, or on, what is this? On YouTube. Hello, I'm Shazing. Congratulations, and also thank you for doing what you do too. Hi, Liliana Santiago. What an amazing name. Like, oh my gosh. Reshaping specialist and also network marketing business. All right. All right. That's awesome. And if y'all are just joining, I'm tired, so I'm not usually this dry, as a lot of you guys know. I'm just tired. I was up like, Lisa's not bothering me up here. He can do that only once. Okay, so really quick. So something I asked yesterday on Instagram. I said, I have a question for you. What do you think you have to do or be enough like that? So I was going to talk about that with you guys because for me, like I said on my post, I said for me, I thought I had to have the nicest background, the nicest camera thing down below to get the conversation started. And I thought that was really, really cool. So I was like, you know what? Let's just like continue this conversation here on YouTube. And I probably should be on Instagram doing this too, but there's no way to do this and look at my phone at the same time. So I'm like, oh, well, it's okay. Okay, so perfect. I thought I had to be, had to look a certain way. I thought my hair had to be like snatched all the time. I had to have like my full face of makeup on, which y'all, I don't have no makeup on. So literally I've come a long way. Just literally from a few weeks ago, let me be real, like a few weeks ago to a month ago or so. So yeah, hey. So yeah, what do you think for you? For me, again, it was perfection. I thought everything had to be perfect. Nobody could be talking in the background. There was a dish clanging around. I had to redo the whole video. It was like, it was so extra. Do I have a bump on my nose? I can't tell. Maybe. Anyway, but yeah, I thought I had to be like absolutely perfect. I thought I had to speak with no ums, no pauses. Had to be like, you know, whatever. Right now, I'm thinking about how to style my hair and do my makeup. Yeah, I feel that. And let me also clarify too, you guys. That doesn't mean that you have to look like you just woke up. How you do in the morning. Now, if you want to and you feel comfortable with that, then go for it. But what I'm trying to say is, our look. Only I think with our look, like if you okay, okay. Here's the thing. So, as being on social media for so long as I have, one of the main things we focus on a lot, I used to focus on a lot, I'm not gonna claim that no more, was like how I looked, because like you're literally watching back yourself all the time. Like you're editing your footage, you are editing your photos, you're looking at your photos, figuring out which one to pick, and that's just not the case. So goodness, for you too, Janine, styling your hair and doing your makeup and stuff like that, yeah, like, and also feel free. And again, I was going to title this video like why you don't need to look like a beauty guru in order to be successful on YouTube, but I think I'm going to do another, like, an actual sit down video about that, because I do want to kind of dive deeper into that too. But yeah, what's happening on my phone? What's going on? Sorry, I had nothing to do with no, you're fine. Oh my gosh, you're fine. I mean, it kind of did, because we were talking about backgrounds and stuff like that. So I mean, it kind of did. But yeah, so I forgot what I was saying, which is typical. What was I talking about, you guys? Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Well, while I'm trying to figure that out, comment, like, I know there's a lot of y'all on here, so go ahead and comment. What are some things that you think that you had to do in order to be successful on YouTube? Did you think you had to have this super bubbly, over the top personality? Did you think you were too quiet? Did you think your looks weren't like good enough for YouTube? Like, let's kind of walk through it. I know we talked about this before, but it's really, really the biggest reason I feel like people are not going after what I believe God has called them for, and what they believe God has called them for, is because they're afraid of like what people are going to think. They're afraid of all this other stuff, and it's really just in our head. So that's really why I want to have this conversation, because we've had this conversation on various fronts. We've had it in my Facebook group. We've had it on Instagram. We've had it on live video before, and now we're having it again, because mindset is so important, and a lot of people will stop because of mindset. So for me, it's styling, and I talk too loud when I get excited. Sis, what? Welcome, because I talk loud too. It's okay. Like the biggest thing, and this is what I say, this is what I've been saying for a very long time, you guys. People don't like perfect, okay? So if I was to get on here every single time, face beat, hair laid, like talking perfectly, and I made no mistakes, perfect cut edits, like, you guys probably wouldn't feel as like it wouldn't be like as relatable. You see what I'm saying? So uh you were talking about how we didn't have to have it. Yeah. We didn't have to look like, yes. Yeah, oh, that's what I was talking about. Yes. So like another big thing, hey, I'm doing good. How are you? Another big thing, and thank you, gotta make it work. I don't know your first name. If you want to let me know your first name, that'd be nice too. But either way, doesn't matter. So yeah, so what I was gonna say about looks too is like you want to look like the person you're trying to attract. So now that doesn't mean you have to, be this and be that all the time. That's not, so that, to me, those are two separate things. I guess, what am I doing? This is my little tripod for my camera. I don't know why I have it in my hand, but so yeah, so it's two different things. Like, yes, how you present yourself does matter, but that does not mean, Ashley, hi Ashley, that said be able to have bomb A editing skills to attract people's attention. You want to know something funny about that is, and I feel you, I definitely feel where you're coming from on that too. A big thing on that is a lot of people like, okay, well, I'm found than just really good editing or really good like camera. And I will be honest with you guys, a good camera, yes, that does help somebody stay. But if you are like not even like spewing out value, they're not going to stay anyway, whether you got a bomb camera or not. So it's like, So yeah, like actually getting people to your channel is a bit different. Um, sorry, I was looking at my phone. Getting people to your channel is different than moves on, like, and that's it. But because her content is so good, like her filming style is really nice too, you can balance the two out, you know? So I would also say, like, what's you guys' filming styles? What are some other things? Let's talk through those too. Let me read off some of the ones on Instagram. Believe you have to speak perfectly on camera, so I really get down when I mispronounce a word or something like that. And then also struggling with imposter syndrome. So that's something I wanted to talk about too, is imposter syndrome. How many of you guys have like faced imposter syndrome, dealt with imposter syndrome, stuff like that within your content? Because for me, or within your niche, let me say, within your topic, because for me, I definitely have. And if I'm not careful, it keeps slipping back up. So yeah. How many of you guys have dealt with imposter syndrome? And do you even know what imposter syndrome is? If you don't, I can explain it. Um, so yeah. Don't get quiet now, y'all. What did this lady say? Um, have much experience now. Yeah, back then. So you might not in a normal sense of the word, but in many ways you're an expert to the person. Imposter syndrome. So imposter syndrome is whenever you feel like what you it's kind of hard to explain actually. It's like imposter syndrome is whenever you, let me look it up. Let me see if I can get an actual definition for you guys because me trying to explain it is going to be just butchering it. It's like I know what it is, I just don't know how to explain it. So, imposter syndrome, also known as imposter phenomena, fraud syndrome, and stuff like that, is a psychological pattern in which one doubts one's accomplishments and has a persistent internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. That's like, hey, Janice. I'll read it one more time. It's literally a psychological pattern in which one doubts one's accomplishments and has a persistent internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. And you guys, that's so real. Even if you're really good at something, like you can probably be like, oh my God, like what if they find me out? What if they realize that I'm not perfect? What if these imperfect people realize I'm not perfect and they call me out on it? Like that's kind of the feeling that it is. It's like, okay, do I really know what I'm talking about? Am I really an expert? Do I really have like the skill set, the mindset that I need to have in order to do what I'm doing? It's like that whole mindset of it. Sometimes I'm scared. I'm scared. Sometimes I'm scared if it will work like too much, and people I know will see what I do or think about. Okay, I think I kind of understood what you were trying to say. So, um, can you try to reword that for me just to make sure? And what if these imperfect people find out that I'm not perfect? Exactly. Like I am no longer afraid of being imperfect in front of you guys because I know you're not perfect, period. And neither am I. So once we get over that, that's why I say, y'all, let's let go of perfection because nobody even, hey, Harrison Family Vlogs. Okay, what's your name again? But yeah, like, so yeah, oh shoot. I just got distracted. On my channel, I keep it real. I'm the same person on camera and off. Yes, that's what you have to be. Like being real, you guys, is very, very big. And with imposter syndrome, even if you are being real, no, I promise you, I am nowhere near perfect. Hi, Andre. I am nowhere near perfect, you guys. I promise. Not even freaking close. What was I to say? Okay, with imposter syndrome, the other thing is you can be really good at something, but you feel like, oh my God, well, I don't know enough. I don't know everything there is to know about this topic. You know, what if they find out that I don't know everything? It's like, no, I'll be the first one to tell you guys I don't know everything. I don't. And that's why I am in coaching. That's why I'm continuing to learn. That's why I read books. That's why I listen to podcasts. And again, you guys, we are always learning. There's not even a possibility for you to know everything. It's like not even, you can't be God. That's not even possible. Let me share to my channel because I know, because people, I don't know, actually see it. Being an introvert, yeah. Let's get my channel because, so you're more so saying like being afraid to like post because you're like, one second. Because you're like, people I know are going to see it. Like, what are they going to think and stuff like that. And I literally was just talking to somebody yesterday about that. And like a lot of times that's really just in our head. Like a lot of people aren't checking for us as much as we think they are. Like, let's just be real. Like nobody, y'all, Like, and I get like family and friends. That's probably the I guess biggest critic, I guess to say, are the ones people are most like kind of timid about, and I totally understand that. But something I said to her yesterday when I was on the phone with a lady, I was telling her, I was like, you know what, we are here to serve God. We are not here to serve people. And so at the end of the day, like some people, like some of your friends and some of your family are gonna be like, what is she doing? Who does she think she is? But so what? Like you're rewriting who they may know you as, and that's okay. Like if they're staying the same, then that's actually a problem. Where that's really it. And obviously, you don't have to be rude. You don't have to say like that. Like this is just us talking. But when you talk to them, it's different. Whatever. But Janice. So yeah, a lot of people would be like, oh, well, she used to be like this. And at the end of the day, it does not matter what they have to say. Period. Okay. And if they want to come talk to you, be like, oh, who do you think you are? Blah blah blah. You can say, who do you think I am? And let me tell you the difference between then and now. Boom. Done. All right. And at a certain point, if certain people are not going to be on your journey with you and there to support you, period. Okay. And not be on your journey to support you, then okay, bye. Like it's okay. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like frank, but I kind of do because I love you guys. And I'm telling you guys this because I see a lot of people struggle with this. And it's something that I struggled with so bad in the beginning. I was like, well, they're gonna think that, this and blah blah blah. And yeah, so that's how I feel. Y'all know I go on little rants about stuff I'm really passionate about, and that's one of them. It's like, you guys, we have so much to give. You have so much impact inside of you. You have so much value inside of you, but so many people are stopping because they feel like they have to be perfect in order to get it out. And that's not the truth. That's not okay. So we done with perfection and we just gonna go. Just like y'all, my hair, I got pieces sticking up. I'm packing, I got stuff in the back. Like what? Like my bed is not made. It's like a lot going on, but I freed myself of having to be perfect in order to come and talk to you guys. And after I'm able to do that, then I'm able to just be real. What if you are older, not 24? Is it too old to do? Pretty much, are you too old to be doing, period, okay? Are you too old to be doing YouTube? No, absolutely not. Are you joking? No. TikTok? No. I don't care. I be on TikTok too. Like y'all, like, oh, she's aged out. No, that's not the case, you guys. That's not the case. Um, so yeah. What questions y'all got? How y'all feel about what we just talked about? Because I can get riled up about that because I feel like the mindset part is the main reason so many people don't get past a certain spot. And this is not me here lashing y'all, like whipping y'all or nothing. I'm really talking to you and my old self. I'm really talking to you and the person I used to be before I realized I can be free from all this other stuff because that stuff was getting in my way. That stuff was getting in God's way in order for him to use me. So I had to be free of that stuff, you guys. And I'm gonna be honest, it's a journey you're going to continue to walk through. There's going to be some times where you're like, oh my God, like, wait, I'm slipping back into this and stuff like that. But it's a journey. And so, yeah. Hey, do you have any advice about how to change the background of your video sets or how to keep it exciting instead of the same backdrop? Also, how about viewers who don't speak English? So for the English part, so that I don't forget, I would just translate it into subtitles. You can do that on a system called Timmy. I think it's TEMI was what I use to translate my subtitles and stuff. So that's what I do. And backgrounds, like honestly, like you can do the whole background setup that I showed you guys in one of my videos. Stand up and then catty corner this way, or stand up and catty corner this way. So you can just like honestly, I film so much in my room and literally like I'm just facing different ways or I'm on my floor or I'm like just somewhere. So honestly, I would just say pick up your camera and move it sometimes and just try to figure out what lighting works best. A million people. Yes, you're welcome. You are welcome. So yeah. What else? What are some other things y'all feel like you're struggling with? Have you, now that you know what imposter syndrome is, do you feel like you've ever struggled with it? I know I have, and several times about several different topics, like as well, because y'all have seen, like, y'all have come on this journey with me to see the different levels in which I've gone on my journey overall. So it's like, sorry, I just got distracted again. um, I am 59 and I just started my YouTube channel and journey October 1st. Yes, 2019. I'm having fun. And I love Snapchat. LOL. Yes. Yes. It's awesome. Um, wise words about what? Wise word. Everybody got wise words up in here. Um, so yeah, do you feel niche or in a certain area, but then you start doubting because you're weak on one little section of it, or you just feel like you're weak? You may not even be weak. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we are usually our own toughest critics, and the stuff that we know a lot of the times, you know, a lot of the stuff that we know, and I'll get to that in just a second, but a lot of the stuff that we feel like we're weak in a lot of times is stuff that people are like, no, 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 help me with. I don't understand. Because like for us, like what we do usually comes natural to us. Usually it's like we've been either doing it for so long, or it comes natural that it starts to feel like, oh, okay, like this isn't something that people are like, I don't know, raving about. Thank you so much, by the way, because Google owns YouTube and Facebook owns Instagram. Does this happen to impact your viewership? Would it automatically make the creator known on similar platforms? Um, Yes, stay motivated and don't give up. Yes. So, okay, so you guys know Google is the #1 search engine in the world, and then YouTube is literally the second. So, honestly, when it comes to YouTube, so it's kind of that's kind of a hard question. So, if you're good on Google, that does not mean you're good on YouTube. And if you're good on YouTube, that doesn't necessarily mean you're good on Google. However, Google can pick up the videos, but I like my main platforms kind of in level of priority are YouTube, Instagram, and then Facebook groups and pages. I'm not really on Facebook on my personal level. So if you guys friend me on Facebook, thank you. But I'm probably not gonna accept it because I'm not even on there. You're just gonna be on there, just looking at nothing. So that's why I really only have pages and groups on Facebook. Um, so no, it would not. I don't believe it would automatically make the creator known on similar platforms. Um, if you have more than one idea for your YouTube channel, should you have one channel and group your ideas in video playlists or make different channels? I think you need to. Okay, so this is a good question that we're gonna actually. You probably didn't expect this long. Yeah. That's big. You probably didn't expect this long answer that I'm about to give you, but so we talked about this in one of my other videos too, about like if you have multiple ideas for your channel and which one you should go with. Because really, I like that you put like which one should, hey Donna, I like that you put which one should you go with, because at least you're considering something. Quite honestly, I would say you need one channel and one topic. And then once you master that, then you can move on to the other things. But try to put everything that you know how to do, because we're good at a lot of stuff, you guys. We're creatives. We're God's children, so we're good at a lot of different stuff, but we gotta get focused on one thing. We have to get dedicated on one thing. So when you show up consistently for one thing and you do it well and you master that platform, then you can go and make another channel. Then you can go and start sprinkling in some other topics as related to that overall niche within your YouTube channel. So yeah, just focus on one thing, like one platform and then one problem. Yeah, stay motivated and don't give up. Don't let YouTube control you. Stress and depression is real. That's so real. Uh, Thank you. Okay. I definitely wasn't trying to, y'all. I was sleepy. She said, "Why are you looking cute?" Definitely didn't try to. Um, so let me see. What else? What else? What the questions y'all have? And Tina, what things are you considering? Like, what different topics are you considering? Because I will say a lot of times stuff can be combined, but that's only if it's obviously related. I would get very, very niche for you. It's going to put you in a category of like, you're really good at this, you know? So whenever I niched down and really was only doing relaxed hair care, you guys, like my video, I didn't necessarily consider myself a YouTuber when I started, just because I was like, I'm just doing YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but I actually started YouTube because I wanted to help African American women with their relaxed hair care. Because I struggled with it when I was back in high school, and I was like, We gotta help our sisters out. So, and I just struggle with my hair in general. So I was doing like styling stuff. I was doing just different beauty stuff too. I was doing like makeup and stuff. But my main niche, this is where I went wrong because I strayed off of it. Which is why I can tell you guys so strongly to stay on one thing. Was pretty much hair care. So I pretty much started YouTube and started as a YouTuber, I guess to say, because of hair care. So El Dejan, did I say that right? You said I fell so this is based on the post that we were talking about earlier in the live, but like as in like what do you think you have to do or be in order to be successful on YouTube? And she was saying, I feel like I always have to look perfect for the camera. And that's something that we talked about earlier too. How do you handle daily supporter demands? Once comments come in or inquiries, how do you handle that when it comes in the hundreds or even thousands and not spend all day replying to or customer help? It's a really good question. So honestly, like whenever I had a smaller channel, I was able to reply to all comments, and I made a really good point to do that. Now I do make a point to do that, and I set aside time in my day to get to as many comments as possible, but I don't like get down on myself if I can't get to all of them. So at least what I try to do is at least go like the comment so that it acknowledges that, hey, I saw your comment, I see you, and stuff like that. But I don't put too much pressure on myself to try to reply to every single comment, but I do pretty much see every single comment and I do try to like them. But then sometimes, honestly, schedule gets kind of crazy and I don't get to go and reply to everything. So, yeah. What else? And actually, okay, so one more question and I'm getting off because I have a call at 6. So yeah. Yo, I am tired. This reminds me of back like in college. I used to be tired, I feel like all the time. So I had a horrible sleep schedule. And I was up, like in college, you're like up and studying and in the library at like 2 a.m. and it's a lot. A channel for my journey of me getting better and growing, but it touches a lot like daily habits, school, work, passion, goals, mental health. One channel for all of that. I would say get very, very niche on that because honestly, all those different things could be different channels. So I would get very niche on who are you trying to serve? Like, what is your goal with your channel? Like, is your goal to help people with mental health? Is your goal to help people in daily habits? Is your goal to help people develop daily habits for their schoolwork? You know what I mean? Like, so it's like the more niche you can get, I would just stick to one thing. And obviously within kind of like the pillar that I use is like, okay, you have your niche and you have your 7 pillars, which I outline within my program called YouTube Pro. And we pretty much like build out their different 7 pillars where that way you don't feel like when you niche down, you're only talking about that one thing, because obviously there's a lot of different things that come off from the different like niche topic. Them develop really good daily habits to, strengthen their mental health, or who are you trying to talk to? I'm just kind of combining your different options that you said. But based on who you're talking to, then stick the niche on there and there you go. And then you know who you're talking to. But I will say, one thing you want to be cautious of is making content and you don't know who your audience is. That's a recipe for disaster. So you want to be that's why you want to be so clear on your niche and then so clear on who your audience actually is. So, yep. And then also, of course, who you want to attract too. So if you guys don't have big audiences right now, that's okay. But you also want to be clear on who you actually want to attract to your channel and to your brand and to your business. Thank you. All this was gold information. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you. You too. You too. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for joining YouTube algorithm experiment day 5. Done. We got one more day tomorrow. Day 2 was a bust because I went live on private, but that's okay. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna probably go live around like 3, probably 4, because I'm batch producing videos tomorrow morning. Probably like literally I have my content calendar built out and I'm batch producing videos out into June. So yeah. Anyway, that's what I'll be doing tomorrow, but then I'll see you guys probably around like 4 tomorrow. I hope I don't forget. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.